I want to talk a little bit our reason or purpose why we decided not to have service for the next several Sundays. This is a little bit the way I see it. I know that there was a church, actually several churches, one I guess down in southern United States. They were very clear they're going to have service and nothing will shut them down. But the way we see this as a ministry and made a decision not to have service is simply this. This is a fast-spreading virus that can easily be gotten by people when they meet and when there's groups. So the state of Ohio has asked the businesses to close at least restaurants so that there's no sit-in. They would have liked to see the people reduced to a group of 50 or less, and now they're even saying 10. And so our thing is this: we can decide, this can be the decision. We cannot shut church down because freedom of religion and all that, and it's not in the Constitution. But the point is not that. The point is this: there's right now, with the way everything is going, there's not a lot of people moving on the streets. We live in a high tourist area, and it seems what you see is businesses are really starting to hurt, and some of them are really hurting bad. And so we can prolong this by just totally looking the other way when the government asks us to use common sense and just kind of stay away from each other and not have groups. And so here's the thing: if everybody that has this virus would discontinue being with each other or close to each other for 14 to 20 days, the whole virus would just stop. Everything would stop, and the whole nation would be moving on just like normal. But if we have some groups that violate this and they just call it a hoax or whatever and say that it's way overblown, and maybe it is. I would even tend to think maybe it would be. But if the government asks us to not gather, let's do that. And maybe then in 2 weeks or 20 days at the most, this will all stop and nobody has it. So I think it's a really common sense thing. And then the other thing is we will do some broadcasts on Sunday morning. This Sunday morning we have planned to continue with worship, and we'll have the worship team there. And the worship team will be speaking also about the songs they wrote, some background on the songs. So that is our reason of shutting it down. I think it's good common sense, and we want to respect the government as much as we can. It doesn't violate our conscience in any way, and it helps everyone. Businesses can all open again, and nobody has to be hurting financially if we just cooperate and be decent. So Lord bless you.